Welcome back to the Price of Business. I'm your host, Kevin Price, talking to you about you and your business. You know, we're involved in this great event called the 101 Best and Brightest Places to Work For here in Houston. I love it when we get the opportunity every year. This is our second year to showcase many of the companies that are, in fact, almost all the companies that are recipients of this prestigious award. I think being a great place to work is crucial for a business success, and I love that we celebrate those. And I'm going to spend some time with Steve Boyd. He's with a company called Suncoast Resources. They're one of those recipients, and their website, just to tell you early on, is suncoastresources.com. Steve, welcome to the program. Glad to have you on. Tell us a little bit about your story.
Well, the story is really remarkable when you consider that some 30 years ago, the founder of our company was 23 years of age and entered the petroleum field pretty much against all odds. At that time, interest rates had just come down from 20% to 10%. The price of oil was falling from $27 to $10. The economy was fledgling along, and she decided to start this company called Suncoast, where it was pretty much a male-dominated industry for the most part. And when I travel around the country, people ask me, well, did she get that from her father, or was it handed down from her grandfather? Well, she started it. Suncoast is now the largest woman-owned business in Texas, the third largest woman-owned business nationwide. She started with herself and a friend and a couple of drivers. We now have 2,000 employees. Each employee generates about $1 million worth of business a year. Last year we did $2 billion in top-line revenue. We've doubled our business in the last 5 years. We have nearly 1,000 trucks in our fleet. We have 1,100 hazmat-certified drivers. We're licensed to do business in 40 states, and we're like a one-stop energy shop. We provide the fuel and lubricants and energy services to almost every enterprise in the United States to keep them up and running.
Steve, so tell me a little bit about how you won this award.
Well, the people are passionate about working for Suncoast, first of all. They were interviewed and asked their honest opinions about the company, the management, the products and services, and working together as a team. And I believe that the responses they gave were pretty good.
Obviously,
I imagine.
Yeah, very enthusiastic.
Yes, sir.
How many employees does Suncoast have?
We have almost 2,000 employees.
Wow.
1,100 of which are hazmat-certified drivers.
Wow, that's very impressive. And what size are your clients?
Anywhere from a plumbing house to ExxonMobil. We serve literally 8,000 or 9,000 customers. We make about 1,200 deliveries a day of fuel and lubricants and transport condensate and crude from Eagle Ford and other various shale plays around the country. And sports complexes, NASA, railroads, the airlines, utilities, anyone that consumes fuel and lubricants is our customer.
And how does your business grow?
Well, it grows through internal growth. We prospect constantly. We have 75 field sales representatives that call on commercial, industrial, and retail accounts 24 hours a day.
Yeah, very good. Suncoast Resources, Inc., and you said it's been around since 30 years? Over 30 years?
Since 1985.
1985. Well, by the way, you failed to mention the real estate market collapsing at that same time.
Yes, sir. Certainly did.
That was like the worst year almost in Houston's history. It was incredible. Over 70% of our economy was wrapped up in energy in 1985.
Yes, sir.
And the whole energy industry just went ahead and collapsed, And so it's incredible. It's great to see how we've rebounded. And even though we're still heavily energy, I think we're far more diverse now than we were in 1985. But it's amazing. I'm always impressed by companies almost in any area that have survived that long in this town, because although it's a great town, it's also a dangerous town when it comes to what can happen.
Absolutely. Bankruptcies were at an all-time high during that period, and Kathy Laney, the owner, founder, president, and CEO, has done a remarkable job in pulling together crack marketing and operations team to take the company to ever higher levels.
Suncoast Resources, Inc. The website is suncoastresources.com. My guest, Steve Boyd, thanks for being with us.
My pleasure.
Thanks for sharing your story. When we come back, much more for you. Do want to remind you, best content here shows up over there at usdailyreview.com, and you're listening to The Price of Business.